At this depth, the ship is not a vessel anymore. It's a landscape.
Corrosion doesn't just erase, it reshapes.
One careless touch can turn the ocean into a white wall.
Every opening is an invitation and a trap. The ship doesn't need to move to hurt you.
A line is a promise you can keep when vision fails.
Silence often points to stability.
Even labels become archaeology down here.
In a wreck, speed is the enemy of air and clarity. Ordinary spaces hold the most personal traces.
Sometimes the safest artifact is the one you leave untouched. Entrapment starts at the door, not the room.
The floor holds the trapdoor to blindness.
Private rooms preserve private stories until the sea edits them. Time becomes an object. The ocean refuses to wind.
A final reach can last longer than a name.
Leaving quietly is part of staying alive. Predators patrol structure like streets. In a silt-out, stillness is navigation. A small look can prevent a big mistake.
The moment you stir it, you lose it.
Wide rooms feel safer until they hide the fall.
In a silt-out, stillness is navigation. A small look can prevent a big mistake.
The moment you stir it, you lose it.
Wide rooms feel safer until they hide the fall.
In big rooms, the safest map is the wall.
Wide doors still hide sharp edges.
Celebration leaves shapes, then the sea erases names.
Touch turns history into particles.
The sea kept the last hiding place.
Service routes are the safest routes until they aren't.
A closed door means air once lived behind it.
Open slowly, or you create your own blizzard.
Some containers outlast the stories inside them. Food stores become time capsules of routine.
The safest silhouette is no silhouette.
Predators treat openings like doorways. Workplaces decay into hazards faster than ballrooms.
If it moves, it can fall.
Small passages punish impatience.
Breaking less is how you see more.
Some objects survive by being unreachable.
Vertical spaces amplify mistakes. Down is easy. Coming back is the test.
If you can't see, you don't move.
Lower decks feel like the ship's throat.
Big doors fail quietly when rust does the hinge work. Every scrape is a future leak.
Industrial spaces keep their sharpness.
Noise outside means teeth nearby.
Predators follow structure, not courage.
Pick the path that doesn't breathe dust.
A warped frame is where entrapment begins.
Open less than you want. See more than you risk. Removal is easy. Preservation is hard. The wreck keeps gestures longer than faces.
The exit is where snags wait. The floor decides what you can see next.
Sound is structure talking.
If you can't turn around easily, you don't rush.
The ocean has corridors too.
Predators follow motion. Stillness is camouflage.
Choose the door that already wants to open.
A soft break is a safe break.
Paper becomes stone down here.
Even in ruin, posture suggests a moment.
Leaving a room is as delicate as entering it.
Currents rewrite the map every year. Quiet corridors are borrowed safety. Choke points are where plans end. Open water is freedom and danger.
Structure is a hunting line.
Patience is the price of safe passage.
Deeper inside, the ship becomes all structure.
The ship is quieter here, but the risks are louder.
Midship corridors feel like a ribcage closing.
Oval frames are where entrapment becomes real.
The ship's guts kept their teeth.
Tears in the hull become new doors.
A step here can erase the map.
Even here, the body was trying to hold on. Respect the pockets. Never wake them.
Forced entry is a last tool, not a first idea.
Open slow, or you blind yourself.
Every choke point is a decision point.
Numbers survive longer than directions.
Vertical routes multiply failure modes.
The ship teaches slow breathing.
Predators read outlines.
The hunt follows structure, not sound.
A gap is enough to tell the room's story.
Crew marks survive where luxury vanishes.
A single fin kick can erase an hour.
Contact is the beginning of a silt storm.
Stopping is the first rescue tool.
If you can't see the floor, you don't move fast.
Sometimes the safest route is the one with fewer windows. Where plating thickens, systems once lived. In a wreck, force is the enemy.
Work stopped here mid-action.
Not every door should be tested. Feeding frenzies start fast and spree faster.
Stillness buys time.
Open voids steal orientation.
Down is quiet. Mistakes are loud.
If you move now, you lose the exit.
When vision returns, discipline must stay. Private rooms collapse into public debris.
Some belongings survive by staying stuck.
Intent can outlast the body. Leaving clean is part of seeing clearly. If the ceiling talks, the floor is listening.
Sound means stress, and stress
means move. Large animals patrol edges like borders.
Sometimes the bravest move is not moving.
Thicker steel means critical systems live nearby. Here, the ship feels like a factory turned to bone.
Elevation adds risk without adding air.
Even the high places became traps.
If it can drop, it can trap.
Open slowly, or you create your own blizzard.
This is where the ship's power once breathed.
In a wreck, stopping is strength.
Marks remain, but meanings shift.
If you can't see, you don't move.
Passenger spaces crumble into the same metal as everything else.
Loose metal behaves like a trap spring.
The sea turns possessions into sealed fossils.
Gesture survives longer than fabric.
Leaving a room clean keeps the ship readable.
Ornament is the first thing the ocean edits.
Big rooms make small mistakes feel enormous.
Luxury becomes inventory.
If the ceiling moves, you move first.
Narrow passages punish impatience. Conflict announces itself long before you see it. Openings invite currents and attention.
Even broken signs can still point.
If it resists, don't argue, negotiate.
Storage becomes a time capsule by accident. This was meant to impress. Now it only endures. Grandeur doesn't survive pressure. Only structure does. Metal furniture becomes a coral reef of rust.
Look, don't loot. See without changing.
Every scrape is a storm waiting.
Storage rooms hide the quiet evidence.
Sometimes the best preservation is leaving it sealed.
Predators patrol borders like corridors.
Stillness is camouflage underwater.
Choke points are where stories end. Soft things vanish, but their hardware stays to catch you.
Some treasures survive only because they can't be moved.
Corners hide both debris and panic.
If you can't turn around, you don't go in.
Service corridors are safer, but sharper.
Entrances are easy. Exits are the test.
Messages don't survive the deep. Only their containers do. The ship made corners out of fear.
If you can't see, you can't solve.
Feeding turns the ocean loud.
A door that still moves is already a warning.
Seeing is enough. Taking is a different story.
Choose the corridor that looks boring.
The floor is the easiest trigger.
In silt, motion is blindness.
Patience is oxygen down here.
Edges belong to hunters.
Detours are how you come back.
Everything that once measured life now measures decay.
Oval frames are silent clamps. Time becomes an object you can't open.
The last posture becomes the last portrait.
Some spaces pull sound like gravity.
Voids invite drift and disorientation.
When the ship opens up, the line becomes your memory. Walls are comfort when the room is too big.
Pick structure over shortcuts. Shortcuts collapse first.
Down here, the floor is the first hazard.
Oval frames are where entrapment begins.
Some histories survive only because they're stuck.
The body becomes an artifact of the moment it stopped.
Orientation is a choice you keep making. Big rooms hide small traps, especially on the floor. The safest path is the one that doesn't move.
Stopping is the first rescue tool.
In the dark, the line is memory.
When decor ends, the ship's anatomy begins.
Sharp metal is the quiet predator.
Forcing a door is how wrecks take divers.
Entrances are easy. Exits are the exam.
Metal survives by becoming one piece.
Names endure best when you don't pry.
Feeding makes predators unpredictable. Avoiding danger is also exploration. Voids steal direction and return only echoes. In a wreck, stillness is strategy.
When the ship groans, plan your way out.
Leaving the interior changes the risks, not the rules.
Out here, you are the smallest thing.
The ship stays. The witness leaves.